Okay guys, so I'm going to be using Talar's account to show you how to do the peer editing online for this weekend. So what you're going to do is when you log in, you are going to scroll all the way to the bottom and you are going to find two assignments. Okay, so there you'll see Peer Mark 1 and Peer Mark 2. So what you're going to do is starting tomorrow morning, you can't do it tonight because of your due date, so starting tomorrow morning till Sunday night, you are going to be doing these two assignments, okay? You can't start them till Saturday morning. If you look over on the right, you'll see that they are grayed out. So on Saturday morning at 12:01, they will become darker gray, and you can click on them. The read reviews will not become active until Sunday. Monday morning at 12:01. So on Monday in class, I will give you time to look at those, but you can't look at those just yet. The read review function will allow you to be able to not see what you did, but to see what other people did on your paper. So that's the benefit of it, that you'll get two anonymous things. So with that in mind, you want to make sure that you do a really good job with this and you don't mess around. So I made a fake thing, so I'm just going to show you what it looks like. So you'd hit write review, start review. This is a fake assignment, so don't panic. So it will load. On the left, you'll see Justin's paper, as if this was who I was editing, and on the right, you'll see a ton of questions. So you'll get 5 points for editing on the left and 5 points for editing on the right. You'll notice on the right, there are 5 questions. All of them, you do not have to fill out the 10-word minimum on the bottom, okay? So you're going to want to type in your answer. Just make sure that you're helping the person. And if you notice up at the top, it says 100%, 0% completed. If you don't have 10 words in each box, it's going to say that you didn't complete it, but don't ignore that. Okay, so as long as you have an answer and everything and you hit save and then go to submit, you're fine. Don't worry. Also, you want to make sure that you're being helpful in your answers and you're not just putting whatever you want. Like, you want to make sure that the people that are doing this for you are going to be as helpful as you are for them. Also, for the question that asks you for which quote do you think best supports the argument, you can just explain the quote. You don't have to actually copy and paste it over because you won't be able to. Okay, so once you've answered all of the questions, you're going to hit submit. Okay, then you're going to come over onto the left and you're going to see I have JJ's essay. So what you're going to do is you're going to mark up this text. So you can just click and add a comment. So you just type in. So if you look over here, I'll click on the side, click, maybe. Then I can type in what I want and save it, and a little bubble will come up and then people can look at it. You can also hit the trash can to delete it. Another thing is, let's say you make a comment and you decide you want to go back and edit it. You can make your comment, hit save, and double click on the bubble and go back in. So you're not locked into anything that you make. Everything can be changed. The other cool thing you can do is you can go over and hit tools. This gives you a really cool toolbar that has a bunch of different options for you to use. It's default set on the highlighter, so that's the bubbles and this thing. So basically what you do is it lets you highlight, it puts a highlight next to the bubble, really. If you notice it's square, it doesn't let you highlight based on text, so they're always like a little awkwardly shaped. You can also change the colors. So if you type in your comment there, you'll see that it's like, it'll be highlighted with the title right there. The other thing you can do is you can hit text, and what that does is you can type in onto the essay and it'll look like you wrote right on there. And you can change the color of that too. So that gives you another option of things that you can do. You can comment either way. I'm not requiring you. Then below that you have all these buttons. So one is SP, so that's spelling, legit. Like they spelled the word wrong. So you want to hover the box over the word that they spelled wrong. The other one's a caret. So say you're going to use the second thing I showed you, the nice job here. The caret gives you the person an idea of what you're talking about. Now, transpose, what that does is you put it where you think a sentence should be switched. A lot of times people don't use this, but this is in case you think the sentence, like they present something not in the best order. So you put this brackety thing there, and it lets the person know that they should switch the order of the words. The next thing you have is my favorite, the awk button. How many times have you read a sentence that you just couldn't figure out what it needed, but it needed to be fixed? So you can put the awk button there, and it lets the person know that either the sentence isn't flowing right or just things are weird. This gives you an underline function, so just to call attention to something. Paragraph, if you're reading something and it needs to be broken apart, that's what the paragraph button is. And also, if you huddle over anything, it'll tell you what it is. Word choice, that person that's trying to sound really, really smart and doesn't know how to use the word properly. Or maybe they used affect with an A when they needed effect with an E. So word choice can help a person out and let them know that they're not using the right words, or maybe the word that they're using they're not using correctly. The next one, oh, so that's how you use the word choice. You put a square around it. Sorry, this is me trying to figure out how to do it. Okay, the next one is run-on. So if somebody has a run-on sentence, you click run-on. And then cite, if somebody forgot their citation or is citing incorrectly, you put that there. So those are all the different things that you have. I'm not saying you have to use all of them, but your essay should be really marked up. You should have a ton of different comments on it. They should be spread throughout. You should have at least 15 to 20 comments throughout the essay. These are 3 to 5 page papers and they're drafts, so nobody should be perfect. These comments don't all have to be good, bad comments. They can be good comments too. Like your comment could be like, wow, this quote's really good, or I didn't think about this way. This is just me showing you how to fix a citation. So I put like a highlight on it, and then I'm just gonna let JJ know, oops, made a boo-boo, that the way he's set up his citation is incorrect. So you can do that too. So you want to make sure you're looking at different things. Remember that this is your big way to get feedback. So what you give to other people is what you are going to get back. So you really want to try on this. If you don't know how many comments you had, you can look on the right and hit comments, and it'll give you an overview of everything that you have. So you can kind of check your progress if you forgot. So once you've done all of this and you have all your comments, make sure you hit save, okay? And then you can hit submit. I'm not going to hit submit because I just want to show you what happens when you type in all the non-10 words. So if I hit submit, it'll tell me that I don't have everything done. Don't worry, you can submit it anyway. I'm not going to right now because I'm going to show you what happens. Sometimes your computer crashes and sometimes it'll just close out. So I'm going to close out this tab and show you what will happen. So say I close out and I try and go back in. It's going to tell me it can't happen. So don't panic. All you have to do is close out, go back to Turnitin, log out, and log back in. I'm pretending I'm to log. So if you just log back in, don't panic, you didn't lose everything. You can click, if you didn't hit save, you definitely lost everything. So hit save periodically. But you can click and you can go back in and everything will still be there. And then when you're all done, you can hit submit. So again, 2 of these are due by Sunday night, and on Monday you'll be able to see everything. So good luck, guys. If you have any questions or need anything, please feel free to ask me, and happy editing. Okay, bye.